Hello, everybody. Tina and Holly here from In the Now, in the Know, and we are continuing our chakra series for you guys today. And today we're chatting about the solar plexus chakra. So, hey, Holly, I'm so excited to be here with you.
I'm so excited to be here today, guys. I'm super excited to talk about solar plexus, the sunshine, the shining gem, I guess, as they say.
Sure.
I love this one.
Yeah. Where do you want to jump off? Where's our starting point here today?
I think we should begin with how to recognize, if you are balanced or imbalanced, if it's overactive or underactive, what blockages, and how to really pinpoint. So let's, I guess, start with pinpointing blockages. That might be the easiest way. Let's pinpoint some blockages or maybe some ways to kind of tell if we should be dealing with solar plexus energy.
Yeah, great. So I think the first thing that comes to mind is like confidence for people, right? When we talk about solar plexus.
Very
and right. And you're just having, this is the way that I sort of like to explain like an easy telltale sign if like you are underactive in confidence. And I think people like generally they have a feeling, they have a good knowing if they're feeling confident within themselves and their body. But another really easy way to tell is if you are one of those people that becomes a doormat for others. So you allow people to just sort of walk all over you. You're not really confident or sitting in your own power enough to be like, hey, this is a boundary for me that we're not going to cross. You become that doormat. And alternatively, another sign that you have an imbalance more on the side of overactivity is if you are the person stepping over other people, right? Then yes. It's gone from healthy confidence to a form of almost aggressive and exuding power over other people's power.
Oh, very powerful. Yes, trying to control others' personal power as well. Those, love that. I agree. Self-confidence, self-esteem, self-discipline definitely is what you're speaking on too. Being enough self-disciplined enough to not step over other people and try to basically control their power to give you more power. You know, that desire to control others and those kind of things. So yeah, good signs of imbalances. Like I said, self-esteem, really digging down deep inside of yourself to find your authenticity. So if you're finding that you're constantly doing what everybody else is doing or just copying what they're doing 24/7, you're not standing in your authentic power at that moment. You're just basically, what I say is the cattle herd and just following everybody else and what they're doing in that moment. So regardless of if you choose to swim down a river that's similar to others, as long as you're doing it with your own authentic vibration and energy and your own thoughts and things that you collect, then you're living in your authentic self and your authentic power. And so that's going to be held there too. So it's another indicator of solar plexus. I think we should move into a balanced state so that we can talk about what balanced is like and what it looks like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like, and I love that you said like your own authenticity. And like you said, you can, it's okay being inspired from other people and kind of going down this path. So I love that you said that. For me, a balanced chakra is another big aspect of this is joyful disposition and being able to just really embody joyful disposition, no matter circumstance. And, everybody gets down, every now and then. That's okay. Right. But generally joyful disposition, able to see, the good. And, although the world might be a little bit crazy, I'm going to find this little inspiration of joy in my day, even if it's only for 5-10 minutes, something like that. So a joyful disposition, a healthy amount of confidence, a healthy amount of clarity. Also, this is what you were kind of getting at in the very beginning, sort of our central sun area, right? That sort of sunshine from within. So that sort of beautiful sunshiny energy, that can-do attitude. The sacral chakra, we were talking motivation there. And I think sacral chakra for me is sort of the origin of inspiration. And then once we start moving into the solar plexus, we're starting to take a lot of action towards it. So like forward motion. For me, that's a really balanced solar plexus chakra.
I totally agree with that. Everything that you said, working from, and this is how you can start to tell. And I love that you went into that. This is how you can tell, guys, that your chakras work with each other. They're intertwined with each other. There's really no separation. They're always meshed and mingling, right? But they have their own energy, vibrations, and centers, of course. And so I love that you're speaking of that. You know, we go down to the root, to ground, to begin to build a solid, stable, or healthy feeling foundation. And then we bring the passion, the awareness, the creativity through the sacral. I love that, Tina. And then the solar plexus is action and bringing it to fruition for yourself, like taking that action, really building like healthy, creative patterns for yourself, those kind of things, and taking action and not stepping over people, not feeling greedy, not feeling like you have to have power anymore, feeling okay in your skin and being where you are. Yeah, and the sun is actually, that's the best way for you to work on solar plexus, I feel, because it's, you know, the element is fire. What is the biggest ball of fire we have that we all share? It's the sun, you know, so it's easy, it's free, you go outside. So go outside, let the sun shine on your skin, or when you're out and about, allow yourself that time to just soak in that vitamin C and really refresh yourself and feel revitalized, basically, through the solar. Personal power, so willpower, again, is going to be ways to tell, you know, that you feel powerful in yourself and confident in yourself. Not that you're better than anybody, like Tina keeps saying, like, it's not that that's the situation. It's just, I feel great who I am and my authentic power. And I can really be who I want to be today. And it's okay for me to be that way. So continue to practice those, get out in the sun. I'm sure Tina has some other tips to share on opening solar plexus, working with solar plexus, and those little tidbits and tricks.
Yeah, yes, I do. Of course I do. But yeah, I agree. I really love working with that element of sun and fire for that. But beyond that, when I'm speaking on confidence, and I want people to create that sort of inner glow and inner confidence, I often tell people to, when you're feeling good, to make a list of times that like you felt really confident. And it can be something as simple as like, I went to that event, I wore this dress, and I looked freaking good, right? Write that down. Write those things down. Or if you, like you said, like I went out in the sunshine yesterday and I just felt really, really good. So anytime that you felt like just unconditionally happy, unconditionally confident, write them down, because during the times when you feel the lack of, you're going to go back to that list. You're going to read through the list and you're going to be like, oh yeah, this confidence comes from within, it shines out, and I'm capable of achieving it. And that's going to auto-generate some feelings of confidence within you. And anytime you auto-generate emotions, once again, your mind cannot tell the difference. So it literally starts beaming confidence when you auto-generate. So write it down when you're feeling good. So when the time you're feeling lack thereof it, you can refer back to that list, because in a time of lack, you're just not going to remember any time that you ever felt good or you ever felt any confidence in your life. It's really going to be hard to grasp. So write it down when you're feeling good. Yeah, that's a practice that I really like.
Wow, totally love it. And, you know, I want to kind of touch on like a personal situation. So even when I began Reiki with you, you know, if everybody doesn't know, Tina is my Reiki coach and master, and I absolutely love that she did attune me to Reiki and I had the opportunity. And so for this situation, it was kind of the same thing. I was kind of fearful that I lacked the confidence to dive in my own self and my own energy and play with that and be able to activate within somebody else, right? So that was just like that barrier there. And I had to realize that I was sitting in solar plexus blockages where I wasn't able to make a decision for myself. And I was like, okay, I'm indecisive. I don't know where to go with this creativity. I have the passion for it, but I'm too afraid to step forward. And so we have to really say, okay, I'm no longer too afraid, or I'm no longer too afraid to reach out to somebody and connect with them and those kind of situations. And I feel that that really is a great way to pinpoint some blockages, just like that, saying those things to yourself. Like, I can see that I can't make this decision. I can see that there's something within me that's not allowing me to be authentic or holding me back with my confidence level. So just as a personal, like, little note for you guys to kind of pinpoint and maybe think about your own experiences and situations with solar.
Yeah, I love that. And that just directs back to everything that we always say and agree upon on healing. Look at your programming, realize when it's happening. And then when you have that just understanding of like, okay, this is a patterning in my life, and I'm going to choose to step outside of that, that creates so much confidence, because I'm sure after that first session that you did for somebody else, you're like, yes,
Yeah.
I did it.
Oh, it's
It
amazing.
felt good.
Yes. And even to hear
So
your
that,
husband and your kids, and even doing it on
yeah.
animals, like you've explained to me. And I've been doing that with mine, and I can just see the relief, and I can see how they feel. And especially in the morning with my kids, I really love doing like the little chants or the little mantras, and they do it with me sometimes. And it's just really fun. We all get to start our day kind of like activated and make it like a good, boosted, happy day. And it's been really good. Actually, even for them as children, it's been really healthy to help me build like confidence for them and help them to bring out their self-esteem and their personal power too. So yeah, feels great.
Yeah.
It does feel
Oh
great.
yeah. That, and you touched on such a great thing too, because like you said, or like we've been saying, like there's a fine line between helping support other people's confidence and just kind of blowing them out,
Yes.
and
Yes.
like, again, exerting the power over other people. And it's like, I'm sure you don't tell your children, like, you have to do this with me, right? They just come
Oh, no,
on
no.
their own.
They love it.
They see it,
Yes.
they're like, what, mom, that looks fun. That looks good.
Oh yeah.
Let me
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. So you're demonstrating that confidence for them, and other people just naturally are attracted to that light that you're creating.
Exactly.
So I really love that. The other thing that I like that anybody can do, you don't have to be a Reiki practitioner to do this, is what's called the chi ball. This is where you just literally create more vital life force energy for yourself. So again, sort of that thinking of like, if you need a little confidence boost, if you need a little, like, literally just physical energy, or if you're just having it like a blah off day, you can't find that joyful disposition, I really like the chi ball. And it's so simple. All you do is you just start like rubbing your hands together. So we have nadis in our hands. These are energy portals. So you just start connecting in with that energy. You give your hands a clap, and then you slowly start bringing your hands away from each other, maybe just like an inch or so. And then you're going to bring your hands towards each other. And eventually something happens. It almost feels like the two opposite ends of a magnet, where it's like, there's a point where they sort of push out, or there's like a rubber band effect.
Yeah.
And that's the point when you inhale, you bring your hands back out, and then you press back in until you feel that rubber band, that slight resistance. You pull out, pull in, and you just keep growing that until you have a nice, decent sized sort of chi ball within you. And then I literally just take this and I put my hands over my solar plexus, and I just let that energy just soak in.
Beautiful. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Really simple, easy practice anybody can do. That's sort of like an immediate, like, I need energy now. I need a quick little fix that's going to pick me up. That's like my SOS solar plexus chakra.
Pick me up. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a beautiful way, actually. I love that. I love that. Yeah, just filling the chi ball with the positivity. Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
perfect.
right. Yeah. And like you said, you can just, whatever you're needing, you can call on that energy, draw it in. If you're needing vital life force energy, just hold that in your mind. If you're needing confidence, hold that in your mind. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, love that. And I think too, with that, take a note in your body, guys, before you're doing these practices that Tina's teaching you too, because you're going to start to really notice the shift within yourself. And like she's saying, like, if you need vitalized energy, if you're feeling really drained that day, or if you're feeling like not confident or, self-aware, self-disciplined, do this practice for yourself, and then take note. Like Tina told you early, journal your stuff too, like write it down so you can come back, even the bad things too, Tina's telling you, right? Like the bad things, the good things too, so that you can kind of see, not that you want to consistently go back to your bad days, guys. That's not what I'm saying, but it's just so you can see where your shift is too. It's like what she's saying for you too. Write down your positive days. So when you're on your lower days, you're coming in there to look at those positive things. And then maybe you'll write down, like, today I felt this way, came in, I looked at my journal, I feel great now. So just take note in it and pay attention.
Yeah, absolutely. No matter what you're doing, always pay attention to how you're feeling, because that's key intuition. The other part that people don't realize, the solar plexus is an intuitive chakra. We say trust your gut, and we say trust your gut for a reason, because it is an intuitive center. It's going to help you make those decisions, whether it be, you're getting butterflies in your tummy. That's usually a good sign that you're going down the right path. And fear can build butterflies, but again, it's just that, like, anticipation. Fear and anticipation are really close sort of feelings in the body. So if you're feeling those butterflies, it's usually a go for it, do it. You might be a little scared, but it's okay, just go for it, and you're going to feel really, really great after. Versus, do you have a wrenching in your gut, right? Do you have like I feel like somebody just punched me in the stomach right now? That's your gut saying like, maybe this isn't for you. So it's also a place of intuition when you, like you said, connect with how you're feeling in that space.
Yeah, absolutely. And working through those, something I wanted to pinpoint too, and I know Tina will totally agree with, is that when you guys begin working with these energy centers, just make sure that you are grounded. Maybe you have some water, that you are doing breath work or breathing, or really just feeling like good. Don't force yourself to do any kind of work, guys, if you're not feeling it, if you have a headache, if you have nausea. And I know Tina probably has talked about this before, and I have this, a lot of these are ascension symptoms. Of course, you're going to have medical symptoms. So don't take it that way. We're not doctors, and we're not telling you not to go see them. But what we are saying is just pay attention to those things and don't force yourself into any kind of work until you're absolutely ready. Because what you're doing, guys, is you're asking your energy centers to open up right now and be activated and bring to the surface all of these things that we are talking about right now and referencing, so that you can purge and clean them and remove them from yourself. So, when you start to raise your vibration in your subtle body, your physical body, you're going to have to start to truly teach it how to kind of raise with you. It doesn't know that. It's such a dense body. It's like, what we call a meat sack, but it's very important, right? So work with it, honor your body. Always. That's really where I'm getting with that.
Always on top. Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's kind of, that's just where working in your practice is like gonna give you more clarity, because at some point, you're feeling maybe a lackluster energy because you're bogged down by energy, right? Or you haven't cleansed your energy, or you haven't been taking care of yourself. That's different than what you're saying, like ascension symptoms, and the needing to slow down and to just listen to your body. So again, it's just going to be a matter of you sitting down, getting quiet, and able to decipher of like, am I low on vital life force energy, and maybe I need to do an energetic practice to pick that up? Or am I incorporating so much energy, and am I becoming a more clear channel for energy, and I just need to slow down for a minute and allow it to integrate into my body? And if that is the case, you don't want to do a lot of heavy energy work that day. Maybe something very light, but no, you don't want to go even deeper. You need to allow that integration period to happen. So if that is the case, you, like you said, you get water, you journal, you eat foods that are going to be helping you along your way, not the pizza.
Sustainable. No, absolutely. Energizing, sustainable. Yeah, absolutely. Agreed.
And then you maybe do a little bit more work tomorrow or the next day when you're feeling, a little bit more settled. So I totally agree. And it's just 100%. Getting quiet and listening.
Yeah, listening to your body. I love that you said sometimes you get that overstimulation. I get that a lot. I vibe high a lot. And what I've noticed is sometimes I get so vitalized that I want to like run a marathon. Like even this morning, I realized it and I felt so great and so great. And like I said, the sun is shining today and I feel great. I'm vibing high. But what I've recognized with myself is that if I do not allow the time for me to sit in this energy and like really start to work with this energy, I'll start to I'll do all kinds of crazy things. I'll create a million different things, and then I don't stay on course for myself, or I don't even call action to what I've created within the mind, and I don't choose to basically roll through all of that. So now I'm trying to sit in this energy of, okay, this feels great. I'm in the sunshine. I feel wonderful. What can I actually do that's positive right now within this moment for myself to chill, to kind of chill? Because it can be really intense on certain days. A lot of us feel that energetic shift in vibration as, the universe itself is vibing higher. We are too. And it's going to be really helpful for you guys to sit in these energies when they're extreme and when they're very, very low too.
Yeah. I know. I feel you on that. You get this like you said, it's like a crazy burst of energy, and then it can really quickly go unfocused, causing you to burn out. Like you get that peak, and then just as fast you get the burnout because it's unsustainable. But like you said, you just slow down, you ground that energy just a little bit, just for 5 minutes, then you have the clarity again of like, where is this energy wanting to, where do I really want to move forward with this energy? That's where I'm going to lay my focus. Not, I'm cleaning the kitchen, now I'm going to start a project over here, like that. Just focus the energy just slightly.
Yeah.
And you'll be very, very happy with the results.
Yes, there'll be sun shining, I promise.
Yes,
I think so.
You'll get that sun shining and going in the right way.
I think that's, we've touched on everything. Imbalances, balances, overactive, underactive. We've put some tips out there for you guys. If there's anything else that you guys feel that you did not receive in the video, put it in the comments below. We would love to be able to help you further. I'm not sure if Tina mentioned earlier, but we are having a fall equinox event next week. So come join us, guys. Reach out to Sunday Z Wellness or Divine Dragonflies and inquire about the program, the event. It's going to be a fun time, and we really want to see you guys there. So come join us.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be a blast. You guys, it's going to be a blend of healing modalities. You know, we're going to do light language, Reiki, sound healing. We're going to do a meditation for you guys to help wrap up the previous cycle and get prepared for the new one that's coming. When we are in the fall equinox, we are in total balance, right? So there's equal parts light and there's equal part day and night, I should say. Totally equal. So from that point forward, we're moving further and further into darkness. So a little sad goodbye to our sun. But we're going to honor that and prepare for, you know, the next cycle. That information will be in the description box below. I'll pin it in the comments, or like Holly said, just reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help you along your way to get registered for that event. It will be recorded, so if you can't make it that night, we can send it to you the very next day. So yes. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. We appreciate you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye. All right. Bye-bye.